Here we go again, another Boris Johnson U-turn, but this one is filled with political intrigue. So a senior aide to Boris Johnson and a close ally of the infamous Dominic Cummings has ended up resigning after what is another example of the bitter infighting that is taking place within the Prime Minister's inner circle. Now, Lee Cain, who once served as head of broadcast for Vote Leave during the Brexit campaign, and then got himself into the position of Director of Communications at Number 10, resigned on Wednesday night after ministers and advisors, including Boris Johnson's own fiancée, Carrie Symonds, are said to have protested over his planned promotion to Chief of Staff. We're seeing clear parallels here between the chaos and the corruption taking place in the US under Donald Trump and what's happening in Downing Street. Now, because Lee Cain is so close to Cummings, his resignation has also put the future of Cummings himself in doubt. There is a deep split seeming to take place between Cummings and his allies on one side and Carrie and her supporters on the other. Reports are saying that Dominic Cummings is furious that fellow Vote Leave campaigner Cain had in effect been forced out of his position. There's also speculation about potential departures from others within Boris Johnson's inner circle. Some Tory MPs will actually be relieved with this infighting, as it will undermine Dominic Cummings and sap some of his power, as they see him as a bad influence over Boris Johnson. Many people close to Boris Johnson take the same view as I do, that Dominic Cummings has been having a corrosive impact when it comes to public support for the government. And Boris Johnson's failure to fire or even punish him is undermining the necessary trust that is desperately needed when it comes to dealing with the pandemic. Until recently, it appeared that Cain would be set for the position of Chief of Staff. However, he has clashed with the Prime Minister's fiancée on a number of occasions. However, the tensions seem to have come to a head when Boris Johnson suggested appointing Allegra Stratton as Downing Street spokeswoman. Cain was said to be upset and Cummings may have intervened. There are two factions, it seems, vying for Boris Johnson's ear, one being Cummings and the other being his girlfriend. Senior Tories have been horrified with the direction the Prime Minister has been heading over the last number of months, and they seem to be looking for an opportunity to eject Dominic Cummings where and when possible. Tory backbenchers have also been worried about the Prime Minister being, in a sense, controlled by a very small number of people. Such interventions and what many will see as a check on Dominic Cummings' power will be welcomed. The Tories want their old Boris back. However, away from the pathetic political theatre that's taking place in Downing Street, the UK needs clear heads and grit when it comes to dealing with this pandemic and with Brexit. Frankly, this type of mess is the last thing Britain needs. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.